Hey there, welcome back to another exciting episode on the Oddballs channel. Today, we're diving deep into the captivating history of a fall favorite, the pumpkin spiced everything craze. So grab your pumpkin spice latte, sit back, and let's explore. Picture this. It's the 17th century, and the New World is bustling with culinary experimentation. Native Americans and colonists, enamored by the delightful taste of pumpkins, started incorporating them into their dishes. As one Dutch traveler put it in 1655, the English, who are fond of tasty food, like pumpkins very much and use them also in pies and know how to make a beverage from them. It's incredible how pumpkins, cultivated since 5500 BC in Central America, made their way into the hearts of European settlers, becoming an essential part of American cuisine. The sweet, baked-in-crust goodness we now associate with pumpkin pie was born from these early experiments. Now, let's fast forward to 1796, when a trailblazing woman named Amelia Simmons published American Cookery. In this landmark cookbook, Amelia included some of the very first recorded recipes for pumpkin dishes, or as she spelled it, pumpkin. Just listen to these tantalizing recipes. Recipe number 1. 1 quart stewed and strained pumpkin, 3 pints cream, 9 beaten eggs, sugar, mace, nutmeg, and ginger, all laid into crust, no 7 or 3. It's a delightful cross and checker pattern that bakes in dishes for 3/4 of an hour. Recipe number 2. 1 quart of milk, 1 pint of pumpkin, 4 eggs, molasses, allspice, and ginger, all baked in a crust for 1 hour. Talk about a taste explosion. As we traverse through history, we find that pumpkins infiltrated the kitchens of not only Americans, but also Europeans. In the 17th and 18th centuries, both English and French chefs started crafting innovative pie recipes with pumpkins as their star ingredient. Imagine this French pumpkin pie recipe that uses thick, creamy milk, sugar, butter, a hint of salt, and even some stamped almonds for that extra twist. The English, on the other hand, had spent the Middle Ages perfecting squash pies, which utilized the same spices that we now associate with pumpkin spice. Historian Ken Albaba notes that you find the cinnamon, clove, ginger, nutmeg combo everywhere up into the 16th century. These spices and a dash of sugar, when available, were the key to the iconic pumpkin spice flavor. But what about the secret ingredient that brings that enchanting aroma and taste to our pumpkin spice everything? That, my friends, is nutmeg. Nutmeg was so highly valued in the Middle Ages that, in 1677, the Dutch traded Manhattan to the British for an Indonesian island, the most dependable source of this precious spice. Nutmeg, dating back over 2,000 years, was such a hot commodity that in the 1300s, a pound of nutmeg in Europe cost more than gold. This captivating history of nutmeg is crucial because it's a central component of the beloved pumpkin spice blend we savor today. Pumpkin pie, born in the New England colonies, played a surprising role in the abolitionist movement during the mid-19th century. Authors like Sarah Josepha Hale and Lydia Maria Child, both fervent abolitionists, wove this iconic dessert into their writings. In Hale's novel Northwood, she emphasized that the pumpkin pie held the most distinguished place at a Thanksgiving table, a subtle nod to the values of equality and unity. And who could forget Lydia Maria Child's delightful poem, The New England Boy's Song About Thanksgiving Day? The closing lines pay homage to the beloved pumpkin pie, a symbol of comfort, tradition, and the joys of coming together. Now let's fast forward to the Roaring '20s when culinary life was revolutionized. The introduction of canned pumpkin by Libby's in 1929 transformed the way we interacted with this humble gourd. It's the 1930s, and a game-changing moment is about to occur in the world of flavor. McCormick & Company, a renowned spice purveyor, unveiled their groundbreaking pumpkin pie spice blend in 1934. This blend, featuring cinnamon, ginger, nutmeg, and allspice, became an instant sensation. By the swinging 60s, the term pumpkin spice was firmly embedded in our culinary lexicon. In 2014 alone, McCormick sold a staggering 4 million bottles of pumpkin spice, leading to a multitude of scrumptious pies. In 1936, an intriguing article surfaced in The Washington Post, introducing the world to pumpkin spice cakes. While the article did contain some geographic inaccuracies about the pumpkin's origin, it played a pivotal role in cementing pumpkin spice's place in mainstream culture. This delectable dessert had transcended borders and classes, becoming a beloved treat for all. In the 1990s, pumpkin spice made its way from pies to coffee cups, revolutionizing the way Americans experienced autumn. Specialty drinks infused with this aromatic blend started popping up in coffee shops nationwide. Home roast coffee in Tampa, Florida, led the charge in 1996, and soon, the delectable aroma of Fasig's pumpkin spice coffee wafted through cafes in Pennsylvania, offering a unique blend of flavors that couldn't be savored anywhere else. But it was in 2003 that the pumpkin spice phenomenon truly went mainstream, thanks to the juggernaut that is Starbucks. In their Seattle Liquid Lab, the Pumpkin Spice Latte, or PSL, was born. This creation became a sensation, and by the end of 2014, Starbucks sales had surged by an impressive 11%. The Pumpkin Spice Latte became a household name, securing pumpkin spice's legacy in the culinary world. It's taken on a life of its own, shared Starbucks executive Peter Dukes. In the following decade, the PSL was ordered over 200 million times, solidifying its status as an autumn essential. Since the Starbucks revolution, the pumpkin spice craze has surged across America. By 2015, pumpkin and pumpkin spice flavored items found their way onto 15% of restaurant menus. Chains like Dunkin' Donuts and Einstein Broilers. Bagels embraced the trend with their own successful fall campaigns. Even brewers like Coors and Dogfish Head joined in, infusing their brews with the warm, comforting flavors of pumpkin spice. It's clear that people continue to have an insatiable appetite for all things pumpkin spiced. According to a Nielsen report, in the week ending August 25, 2018, sales of pumpkin-flavored products soared to over $6.9 million, a nearly 10% increase in dollar growth, and more than 7% in unit volume from the previous year. What sets America apart is our deep emotional connection to pumpkins and pumpkin spice, particularly during the autumn season. It's more than just a flavor, it's a symbol of transition, embracing the brisk weather and welcoming a change in fruits and vegetables. This attachment is something that resonates uniquely with Americans. Stores, restaurants, and companies have harnessed this emotional connection, branding their pumpkin-flavored products accordingly. New England, the birthplace of this craze, continues to lead the charge in sales of these delectable goods. In recent years, the pumpkin spice season seems to start earlier and earlier. Starbucks released its PSL on August 27, 2019, with 7-Eleven and Dunkin' Donuts not far behind. Why the early launch? Analysts believe it's all about stirring up consumer nostalgia for the upcoming season, a trend that took hold during the recession in 2008. Thanks to social media, the pumpkin spice phenomenon has taken on a life of its own. People don't just enjoy these products, they want to see outrageous and surprising interpretations of pumpkin spice, whether it's candles, spam, or kombucha. Companies have caught on, unveiling products they know will be divisive and attention-grabbing. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you never miss an episode of Opulence King. Until next time, keep savoring the flavors of opulence. And remember, every taste has a story. Stay curious, stay active, and stay opulent. See you in the next episode.